In this video, you're going to learn the 6.5 essential steps to earning $3,000 or more from video editing. I've personally gone from editing on a $50 computer to earning tens of thousands from my editing, gaining 250 million plus views across my content, and working alongside my idols. Here's exactly how I did it. Number one is gain the fundamentals. To start making money, you've got to be above average with your editing. You don't want to be average because the average are struggling to get hired and desperately sending email after email, getting them all ignored. The mindset you need to adopt to achieve this is one of continual progression. You want to always be progressing in your emotive storytelling, editing style, knowledge, client acquisition, and a good way to make sure this progression happens is simply by using the internet to your advantage. You've clicked on this video, you're interested in content that is going to get you where you want to be in life, but how much of your time is wasted on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, where the content you're consuming is just absolute trash? To get information quickly and almost passively, you can actually tailor your algorithms on these platforms to only show you constructive content. If every app you go on shows you client acquisition techniques from other people who are in the position you'd like to be in, what strategies they're using, how to do certain things that you're not sure of, then you're going to be significantly better off than the video editors or entrepreneurs, freelancers that aren't continually learning. Your timeline should serve you rather than just being some sort of time vacuum. In terms of retaining this information, I personally use Notion to track my research and keep track of new ideas. Next up, we have develop business infrastructure. Now, behind every successful freelancer is a solid understanding of entrepreneurship. You need to be able to get the correct service in front of the correct audience to make sales and start taking on clients for your video editing. How I personally went about this was firstly to create a website. As mundane as it sounds, making a website on Squarespace really gives you clarity. Imagine making a site appealing to your target market that shows your pricing, your story, services, previous work, and also gives you a chance to think about your marketing funnels. This brings me on to another essential point of developing business infrastructure, which is your marketing funnel. If someone hears of your work, how are you going to take that from that initial interest all the way to a sale? Personally, my funnel looks a bit like this. I've got my marketing channels right at the very top there in the awareness stage, and the people that are interested in me or my services progress down the funnel and become leads. So let's say they've contacted me on my website or social media, for example. From there, I give them a free understanding of what it is I can do for them. This is called a lead magnet, and in my case, it's a free sample of my video editing. They send me the footage, I edit the video and send it back to them all for free. They will see this, fingers crossed, and hopefully really like it and appreciate it, and want to upgrade to my paid services. The aim of this is to get the lead through the funnel as quickly as possible. Now, once they're at the bottom of your funnel and ready to buy, you'll have to tell them your pricing. I'm confident that I'm in the top percentile of video editors in my industry, and I know that my experience positions me in a certain light. So I take a look over the project and evaluate how many hours it will take me and then price it per month or per video project. I send my invoices through Stripe. This allows you to bill automatically through automated invoices, add in your services and customers, and streamlines the whole billing process. Next up, we've got outreach. Let's get you set up with a proper outreach method for finding clients on demand. It all comes down to low value outreach, low response rate. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, there's a sea of people sending out rubbish emails, spelling errors, using texting language on email, and obviously not getting hired. You simply have to be professional. You can't send gaming videos to finance YouTubers and expect them to say, wow, I really enjoyed your Call of Duty montage you edited. Please can you edit my videos about finance? It doesn't happen. On the other side of the fence, we have high value outreach. Picture you're a YouTuber, you're struggling to keep up with all the tasks that come with it. You wake up, spend hours on a script, hours filming, and then have to spend hours editing as well. All of a sudden, an email pings through and it's from a guy with a nice clean profile picture on Gmail, super professional email, packed full of information, and he's gone out of his way to firstly download one of your videos and then re-edit it to make it a ton better. He's already shown you what he can do, so why not hire him and try it out properly? He solved your problem. This is the approach I take, and I put a ton of effort into my outreach sample videos. So far, 100% of the YouTubers I've done outreach to have chosen to become clients of mine. You're adding value up front and they appreciate that. But many YouTubers only work within a trusted network of people and build their teams very carefully. If you're a video editor, then it can be very hard to break into this network and start your journey to earning income from video editing. I'm currently looking for passionate video editors to join my team, working alongside large YouTubers to supercharge their videos with immersive creative editing. If you think you'd be a good fit, feel free to head down to the link in the description where you'll find a brief form to fill in and a Google Drive folder with some sort of footage in to really show me what you can do. Which brings me on to your organization. This is something I didn't prioritize at the start and I had to learn the hard way. I wasn't keeping track of or backing up files and I'd need them later on. Whatever app you're using, whether it's a content review platform like Frame.io, Google Drive, Notion, or even just your file explorer on your computer, you should keep all your files organized. Up next, we've got to understand editing. Don't just do it. Now, a lot of people can open Premiere Pro or Final Cut and edit videos. What separates the good from the great is the ability to really portray emotion and storytelling. You have to really understand editing rather than just working through videos and editing them at face value. Think about the flow and the structure of the video and what questions the audience is asking throughout. The main storytelling structure is called the hero's journey, which is where the hero gets a calling to go on an adventure.
I'm in a town where I literally don't know anyone. Surviving on a penny for 1 week starts right now.
He decides to embark on that journey, going through the trials and tribulations that face him, and then ultimately coming out triumphant. This structure applies to everything from billion-dollar movies to Mr. Beast videos. If you can gain a really deep understanding of video editing and the core principles, you will fly ahead of the competition. This brings me on to my next point, which is focus on adding value. Ultimately, the client chose to work with you because it solved their problem. Common problems for this industry are solved with services like script writing, graphic design, web design, and if you can learn these extra skills, you can add them to your list of services and upsell your editing clients. This is called skill stacking and involves adding these high value skills to your repertoire. For example, I started off with video editing and then branched out to offer basic copywriting, web design and graphic design to my clients as well, just to help them out on the side. This has allowed me to undertake bigger and bigger projects and have a high level of understanding when it comes to online business. And now for point 6.5, a sub point, personal brand. I'm currently working towards getting a personal brand properly set up, and having worked with YouTubers, I've seen the power of personal branding. If you just put yourself out there and build an audience by offering true value, then you're bound to do well and reap the rewards. The way I view it is, if you have the skills and you position your content towards the problems your target audience is facing, then you can continually improve and optimize your content and approach accordingly, eventually rising to the top of social media.